Hey Robloxian, what's up? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Blocks of Hearts. So guys, in today's video we are going to discuss most amazing SCP games on Roblox you should try in 2022. Are you guys excited? So let's get started. So keep up with me till the end, comment right below this video, subscribe if you still haven't, and turn on the post notification for more videos. Here are 8 most amazing SCP games on Roblox. Number 8, SCP R-Breach. SCP R-Breach is a horror FPS game that will make you experience jump scares and a spooky game. The game features different roles and tasks along with the objectives where you have to escape or kill the opponents. The game is pretty simple and features both guns and skills that players can use to a full extent. Number 7, SCP Tycoon. In this game, you have to create the best SCP foundation of all time. In the SCP Tycoon game, the base is pretty huge, and since you're just going to be building an SCP facility, it will be a good thing to host a lot of strange things. Check out this game right now, guys. Number 6, SCP Anomaly Breach. SCP Anomaly Breach is a survival game where players have to complete different objectives. In this game, you can escape the facility, however, it is really scary. The game's features include more than 20 plus SCP creatures. In this game, you will witness people killing other people, which means you have to be extremely careful. However, you can utilize the in-game weapons and items to find new ways to survive. Number 5, SCP Roleplay. SCP Roleplay is a great role-playing game. The game allows you to choose your favorite character from a broad selection of characters of your favorite SCP-F roles. In this game, you have Class D prisoners, scientists, the security, the Havoc insurgents, the executive, the internal security, and more characters. The game also features several guns like the M4 Glock, but be aware of the SCP creatures that can kill people. The prison present in the game is pretty small, and the design is also quite good. Number 4, SCP-3008. The game allows players to roam around the vast horror land of furniture, which is located within SCP-3008-1. You can create a base to survive from employees who are attacking you like a customer from Black Friday. The game also has 2 modes, which includes a PvP mode and multiplayer mode. The only goal of this game is to survive as much as possible. Number 3, Area 47. Area 47 is a game that contains uncommon objects that oppose laws of human nature. The game has parallel elements from the other role-playing games. The game follows the same concept like other SCP games present on Roblox. The game allows you to play as the scientist security, or be a member of the Mayhem Insurgency, who pursues to demolish the Foundation, raid, and protect the facility while roaming around the sewers. The game is pretty realistic and scary as well. Number 2, Project SCP. Project SCP is a first-person game, which is basically a round-based SCP game. The game is available to play on all platforms and features a lot of weapons and special guns that you can select. You can also choose your whole role in this game that you'll have to fulfill as an investigator. Well, it depends on you to compose stuff that is pretty difficult. You can also be a part of the Mobile Task Force or the Class D prisoners. Number 1, SCP Demonstration Facility Site 101. SCP Demonstration Facility Site 101 is another SCP game, but in this game, players can even experience zombie explosions, which includes SCP-008, SCP-173, and the horrifying Shy Guy known as SCP-096. The game also features a Burning Man alligator, lizard, mask, and plague doctor, SCP-049 Old Guy, the SCP-106 Healing Slime, and Claw Monster. There are various SCP creatures present in this game, which we definitely cannot name them at once. In this game, you can also play as Class D prisoner, Havoc of Insurgency, and Security Department. The game is like a prisoner versus security versus criminals game. The game is fun to play, and there's also several weapons present in this game, which are also sufficient for the security. The good thing about this game is that you can destroy people randomly. However, it will still not deny the fact that it's a role-playing game. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can, that really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video. Hope you liked the video.